Why is it that every money-making method in this game requires some sort of 40-hour journey to get started? Or at least that's what I thought. Reality is there are a bunch of money-making methods that you can do on the first day of your account, and they're actually surprisingly good. This is a profile that is literally just level 7. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 money-making methods that you can use on day 1 of account creation. We're talking as close to absolutely 0 requirements as possible. Before I get into the first method, let's talk about what's going to make a good money maker at this stage of the game. Day 1, you are sad and poor and extremely low levels. So the best money making methods are going to make you a lot of money, and they're going to progress your profile very quickly. I'm going to rank each money making method based on 3 metrics: the money that it makes, how much it progresses your profile, and this may be a little bit subjective, but I'm going to rank it based on how enjoyable it is to actually do. The first method is actually going to be flipping. So let's insta sell this singular seed. What's that? 1.1 coins. Perfect. Actually perfect. Now, you're probably thinking that, yeah, you can't make any money flipping without money to begin with. That is not technically true. We're going to head over to the builder here. Under rocks and bricks, you can see that we can buy ice. So ice is going to be our first item. I just bought one for 1 coin. Don't pick up that coin. That is going to invalidate my entire run. As you can see there, I more than doubled my money, and we're going to repeat. So the stock of any item that is sold in the bazaar replenishes once a day, and you can get 640 of that item. There is a bunch of websites and information which will tell you exactly what items give you profit. I'm just going to do this just to get a little bit of starting cash before I actually do a little bit of actual flipping. And with that, we have maxed out the ice. We can now move on to packed ice. So we got 27k already. If we head into the graveyard, there's one more that I'll buy out just because I know it's typically good. You like flint? I like flint. I sell flint. So if we go into here, so cost, yeah. It costs 6 and we're going to be able to sell it for 44. So let's just buy his entire stock out. And there's another 25k. Oh, looks like iron is 1. It's not very profitable, but I just want to get 50k. That's all. And there we go. So we got 52k. I'm going to give you a pretty rough idea of how bazaar flipping works, and I'm going to use Carrot to do it. Keep in mind, there are a ton of different methods you can use to flip, but if we're talking about low money, low requirements, this and the method that I'm going to show you soon is probably going to be your best friend. There are 2 things that we really care about. There are 2 different prices here. So we've got the top orders. So these are people that have placed orders for this item and they're waiting for people to insta sell. So that is down at 2.1 coins. And then these are sell offers. They've made sell offers, so they've got the item and they're selling it, and they have set the price and waiting for people to instantly buy. So what we are going to do is we're going to notice that these are the margins on this item. All we're going to really do is create a buy order for as much as we want, and all I'm going to do is this button right here. That's it. That's undercutting the lowest order by 0.1 coins. So that's all I'm going to do, and I'm going to sit with that in there and hope that it buys very quickly. And there we go. This already filled, dude. That was like instantaneous. So there we go. We've got our item here. Instead of creating a buy order, which is what we just did, we're going to create a sell offer, and that's going to be able to be listed up. And you can see here is the difference. We've got 2.35k we bought it for, and we're going to be able to sell it for 6.4k. There we go. So we're going to create a buy order for 20,000 carrots this time, and you can already see, by the way, the first order has sold. So that's a little bit of profit there. Oh, dude, look at that. I wasn't even finished explaining the thing. Now, what we can do with this other order, instead of having to put all of that stuff in our inventory, if we just take a mental note of the price of this item, so you can see that 6.5 is there. We want to undercut that by 0.1 coins, which means we need to list ours at 6.4. So if I go to manage order and right click instead of regular click and flip the order directly, we can go 6.4 into here. And that's going to basically tell us how much money we're going to make from that flip anyway. And you can see I'm making 82k profit on that. So while that order is in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the auction house, and there is actually a method that requires virtually no money. You do have to get a little bit lucky, but here's how it works. We're going to open up the auction house. We're going to go into auction browser. If we just make sure that this is on ending soon, and we go auction only. Now we're going to see that there are items in here that are extremely, extremely cheap. This is a great example. I'm going to place a bid on this egg locator. If you see this item, I've just placed a bid of 661 coins on this egg locator, and this item is worth 250k on lowest buy it now. This one here would be perfect. I don't think I'm going to get it, but the aim of the game is not necessarily fighting any bidding wars. What you're going to want to do is you're going to place a bunch of orders on different items and just hope for the best. Oh my gosh, dude. You can't even make this up, bro. Like, this is what you really want. You want items to just run through with nobody bidding. Nice and quiet. Nobody cares. Top bid, 661 coins for an egg locator at 250k. Ended. This game is funny. I'm just going to leave the rest and I'll come back once they're all finished and go from there. Alright, it's all pretty much done. This one here is not finished. Everything else is. I'm not going to bid back on this. I don't care enough. But if we open up my bids, and there is 2 lots of money that I got back, and I managed to get lapis leggings and lapis boots, which I bought for about 3k each. We have 128k to claim. All of the carrots have sold. So there we go. We have 126k from selling 20,000 carrots, which is so good. As for the auction house, both pieces of lapis sold. Unfortunately, we do have to drop the price of the egg locator, but that is fine. Oh, dude, yes. Oh my gosh, that is so helpful. So now what we're going to be doing, we're going back to the auction house flipping stuff. What I'm looking to do here is I'm going to try and snipe an aspect of the end. I have 290k, which means I can't actually afford much. My goal is just going to be to flip between the first 3 pages or so to buy it for 260k or 270k or something like that, and then list it for how much? Yeah, around here, like 700k. That'd be nice. Oh, here we go. Oh no. What is going on? No. Oh, come on. Yes! Oh, bro, finally. Dude, it took me a while. I'm not gonna lie. That actually took me a while. 232k for this legendary aspect of the end. I was competing. But there it is, listed at 700k. That's like, I don't know, like nearly 500k profit. That's awesome. That has sold. We have 760k. Flipping is undisputably one of the best money-making methods in the entire game. Depending on how good you are at it, you can make over 100 million coins an hour. The only issue is that it does not directly progress your profile, but rather indirectly. More money means more progression, period. Money has to be a solid 5 stars. Progression is going to be a 3 stars, and as for enjoyment, for me, this is like grabbing a dopamine drip and inserting it directly into my veins. 5 out of 5. That's going to give this method a total of 4.5 stars. So the second method that we're going to be talking about is actually going to be over here. So you need 10 farming, which is going to take you approximately 6.5 seconds to get. You probably already have it. If you've unlocked the bazaar, you've probably already got 10 farming, but you just saw that I bought a rookie hoe from this person here, and we're actually going to be participating in farming contests. Now this is going to give you some pretty good starting XP as well. What we're going to do is once we hit level 10, we're going to come chat with Jacob in here. After you've spoken to Jacob, you're just going to want to keep track of the calendar. We're going to keep our eye out for wheat and cactus because these are the 2 easiest contests to do. And our goal is not necessarily to get gold or even silver, but we're actually aiming for bronze medals. What I like about this method is the fact that you actually don't need a garden to do it. Of course, that's going to help a whole lot, but I've got a wheat contest coming up and I'm telling you, it is very easy. I'm about 5 minutes late here, but there's a wheat contest that I'm going to be going for here. I've just got a rookie hoe with harvesting 5 on it, and we're going to be aiming for bronze here, so we'll see how we can do. Alright, it looks like I've just passed the bronze threshold there. I don't think I'll lose it, really. I'll keep going. That's another taming level there, which is nice. There's farming 14. 25k cash. I will take that. Let's wait for this thing to finally finish, but we definitely did get our bronze medal, which is so good.
Here we go. We can claim this reward. You could trade in your bronze medal for a couple of tickets or something like that, but I really don't recommend you doing that, to be honest. But if we have a look, yeah, look at the... Dude, look at how much money I just made in 15 minutes. That's actually pretty reasonable considering you can do that. You can start doing that within 10 minutes of account creation. It's just, yeah, that's pretty solid. The reason that I did this in the lobby with a rookie hoe with harvesting 5 and no armor is because I wanted to show that it was possible to do that. Obviously, set your garden up as soon as possible. Early farming contests feel like a cheesy method. I am a big fan, and it gets you started with one of my favorite skills in the game. Farming is a very good moneymaker in the late game, plus you can do it without watching the screen. It's literally moving watching simulator. Money is a 3, progression is going to be a 4. It sets up one of the best skills in game, but gets overshadowed the moment that you have a garden set up. Doing it while lobby swapping is kind of cringe, I'm not going to lie, so it's going to get a 2 for enjoyment. Giving this money-making method a total of 3 out of 5 stars. For this final method, we are actually going to be heading down to the Dwarven Mines. Now, I've already unlocked the Dwarven Mines on this profile. I'll show you how really quickly. First, take a golden shovel and mine sand until you are level 12 mining. Then you need 10 of any 3 enchanted ores. Take them down to the bottom of the deep caverns and talk to Reese, who will take your items and take you to the Dwarven Mines. And we're just going to buy any pickaxe at all. Let's go and grab a gear set real quick. Earlier on, I actually placed bids on a full set of miner gear, and literally I just placed bids on these things and then left them. In fact, I forgot about them, so it cost me less than 10k. Pro tip, do /visit Conaaa and you will end up on my island here. I'll get social XP. You'll have a nice array of portals and cakes to choose from, but yeah, we're gonna go down to the Dwarven Mines. We just need to make our way all the way to the very bottom of the Dwarven Mines, and we are going to be facing Glacites. This is a very RNG based moneymaker, but the thing that makes it incredible is actually that you're going to get a bunch of combat XP. So I'm going to get to level 12 combat, which is the point where you unlock the end, and we're going to see how much money I make in that time. There's our first combat level. I nearly just died. And there's our first Glaciite Jewel, so that did not take long at all. Glaciite Jewel is worth 67,000 coins at the moment, and you're going to get a lot of them. They're relatively common. You'll also get Glaciite pieces as well, which is the armor that these guys drop, which are going for about 70k per piece as well. So, alright, there we go. We've hit 12 combat. That's where I'm going to be leaving that one. Let's sell all of this stuff off. We're going to be able to list this up for 34,000 coins, and we're doing okay. Oh, there we go. The Glaciite helmet has already sold. Glacites are a means to an end. Just get your 12 combat and move on. The money here is just a little bonus, but it's definitely worth mentioning. Once you hit 12 combat, the only other reason to be here is bestiary, because there are better combat methods and better money making methods. Money has to be a 2.5. Progression is going to be a 3, and then enjoyment is actually just going to be a 2. It was pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna make our total 2.5 stars for this method. Let me know if you want me to test some more early game money making methods. If you do, leave them in the comments. Otherwise, thank you so much for the channel members, and subscribe.